When generating leads, you want to make the process as simple as possible for your potential clients. Bntouch offers several tools to help you gather contact and mortgage information for new leads, even if you already have your own website. Using the Webforms Manager, you can quickly and easily create forms that will slot seamlessly into your own website, allow future clients to securely send you relevant information, and automatically add the data from those leads into your CRM database. You can even do the same thing for finding new mortgage partners or recruiting new staff members. In the Options tab of your CRM, look for the Webforms Manager link and open it. You can find it easily by selecting Integrations from the option categories to the left. When you open the Webforms Manager, you'll see a list of any website forms you currently have active for your account. If none appear on this list yet, don't worry. You can start a new form by clicking one of the Add Form buttons below. Each button corresponds to the database that new entries from your form will be assigned to once information is entered. If you are looking to create new leads and borrower records, click Add Mortgage Form. To create a form that will add new partner records for agents, CPAs, or other people you work with for client mortgages, click Add Partner Form. The final option, Add Recruiting Form, can be used to add records for potential hires to the optional Recruiting tab of your CRM. When you start a new form, the first steps are straightforward. Enter a title for the form in the Form Name field, then choose whether the form will be available to all users of your office or just yourself. Next, you can choose the marketing sequence and group that new entries of this type will be added to when the form is completed. For example, if you want new records that borrowers add through the form to be entered into your CRM as leads, you can choose that from the Place to Marketing Sequence drop-down menu. If you are creating a form specifically for new insurance agents to complete, you can choose that from the Place to Group menu for partners. If you want a customized message to replace Submit for the button that people will click to send you their information, you can enter that in the text field here. You can also choose whether to display a thank you page with custom text when users complete the form, or to enter a website URL you would like to open when they do so. To ensure you don't receive fraudulent entries, you can opt to include a GoogleCaptcha feature to the form that clients and partners will need to complete in order to submit their data. If you enable this feature, you need to list the domain of the website where the form will be hosted in the provided text box. You don't need to include the full website URL or the specific page, but the CAPTCHA security feature will not work if the site's domain is not entered here. Next, you can start adding elements to the form. Using the Select menu, choose what fields from your CRM records that you would like to gather from people who complete the form. By default, borrower first name will be listed here for mortgage forms, but you may also want to gather more information, like the new lead's email address, their phone number, what type of loan they are looking for, or the like. When you click the Add button, the first form field will appear below the first name entry. For each field, you can enter a new name for the field that the person filling out the form will see. This can be different from the original field title. For instance, you may put your first name instead of borrower first name here to make it seem more personal. You can reorder form questions using the up and down arrows to the left, and you can remove any fields using the X icon to the right. If you want to require that any fields have data entered in order for people to submit the form, check the Required box for that entry. The Default Value box can be used to pre-populate information into a field. For example, you may put Dallas in the City field if the majority of your clients come from that city. The Hidden Element checkbox will prevent that question from appearing on the form for the client. This can be very helpful for auto-completing record fields that you already know the answer to. For example, example, if you only work within a specific state, you could put that state in the State field and make it hidden, and every record created from the form will automatically have that data entered for that field. Similarly, you can set a default source value that will be added to each record created via this form using the field below. This is important because it lets you know exactly which records have been made from each survey you are running, allowing you to see just how effective your web form has been. Toward the bottom of the page, you can choose a design template for your form to make it look just the way you want it. You can also click the Preview button to see what it will look like when your clients are using it. Once you are finished configuring the form, click the Save and View button to add it to the Webforms Manager. You will be returned to the Forms list, and the new form you created will appear below. You can see a thumbnail preview, the creation date, and the number of contained fields for each form here, and the name link of forms can be used to edit them with any later changes. When you are ready to copy the HTML code for the form and put it into your own website, you can click the View Code link to display the form's code in detail. The code will appear on the left side of the screen, and a preview of the embedded form will show on the right. You can use the tabs at the top of the page to determine whether you want the code for just the HTML of the form, or to also include CSS data to ensure the form's appearance stays unchanged. At the bottom of the page, you can use the provided buttons to either copy the displayed code to your clipboard or to download it as a text file. You can then use either the Back to Editor button to continue working on that form, or the Back to Web Forms to return to the form list. The second sub-tab in the Web Form Manager, Form Reference, contains several helpful HTML tags you can use when embedding your form into your website. The code snippets can be copied and pasted into the editor you are using in order to redirect to a different page when the person finishes the form, to add specific partners as participants to leads generated by a form, or to include various partner information as meta tag data. You can also find specific field input tags using the Search a Field box to the right. These can be used to further customize how the form appears on your website and how information can be sent to your CRM. Thank you for watching this training video. To learn more about the Bntouch CRM, please check out our YouTube channel.